Hi folks, Mara here. I'm actually live today from a church that is open. And this is St. Richard in Danvers, where I sing sometimes with my friends Father Bruce, Brenda, and Jeff. And it's a great place to be. I was really helped with my friends today. I've had a little PTSD, and learning notes is very specific. But today's topic, my friends, is the power of joy, the unstoppable power of joy. I think before we've often thought maybe joy was something that was like an extra that we get to, something that we get to when we can. But I'm finding through all of this that daily tending to joy is actually a great way to stay safe. And people think, well, how can you feel joy with so much going on? I get it. We learn at this time of COVID to choose the slightest, tiniest joy that we can, the smallest joys possible. And it really starts to add up, like a tiny gratitude. Today, it was a little bit of a challenging day because I didn't have my regular books, and I'd sort of forgotten the PTSD has affected some of my linear mind. So I was like suddenly like, wow. But I had wonderful people here to help me. My friend Jeff, he had plenty of music, and that, and combined with the joy of singing, I just let the joy of singing go. And we got through. And I keep learning about a little is so much right now. And not to go into our regular timing. We really, 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 really can't. Do not try to think a year from now, maybe not even a month from now. The most I'm hanging on to, and it's feeling really good. It's super productive, like I'm a business owner, so it's been enough to keep it going. And it's not to think of more than a week at a time. And that's been really working. I thought it wouldn't be enough, right? But it's actually been really, really working. So I hope that's helpful to you. So any little bit of joy, I just can't say enough about getting to nature. It is not split with COVID. It is not gone wild with any sort of fear. Fear really affects the back of our brain. When we go into fear, we actually cut out some synapse that we can't really even, get to anymore. So I did a talk a while back because I'm going to be really short today. I'm still a little scattered. I had to erase my talk last week. It just was all over the map. But I do have something on my page from way back in March, and I listened to it again myself because these just help me. And it was fear versus like worry versus creative concern. I went back to it because it reminded me that the little things that we are able to piece out, like, oh, I'm not afraid of that. I'm just having a little creative concern with that. Creative concern, it takes your brain out of the lower end and it puts you up here, back into your mastermind, where you can just get some really wonderful inspiration. Not to do something big, big, big. Don't worry about it. I don't think any of us have the same mind to do something big, 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 right? But maybe not quite now. And go easy with yourself about that. Go easy. Try to limit your own self-frustrations. Super important, guys, because we sort of can't help some of this condition, but day by day, we can be mindful of what's happening. So I highly recommend that. Like, what is it that makes you feel good? If joy feels like just an over-the-top word, overused, what helps you feel good? And go for the small stuff. Like, is it getting a little dunks? Is it, a special visit with one of your special friends who cracks you up, Like, so you can laugh at stuff. If it's that, that's great too. But mainly, head to the sun. Head to the sun. And if you find you're inputting too much stuff that's upsetting you, just notice it and say, maybe not today. That's not being irresponsible, guys. It's really not. Because right now, the stories coming at us are so skewed that you want to be careful about what you're putting in. And if it upsets you at all, I highly recommend just put a little pause on it. Just put a little tinge of a pause. Catch a breath and ask yourself, is this necessary? Like, do I have to? Dive into that. Because honestly, if it's not in the serenity prayer, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There's chaos out there right now, peeps. We can't change it. Courage to change what I can. That's probably going to be, am I tending my own mind? Am I tending my comfort? Am I tending joy? Am I grappling being kind? I say grappling because, face it, folks, if we're feeling levels of frustration and at the level that we might be, then the choice to be kind, it's a serious discipline. And some days you'll wake up and you'll feel like, I don't have it today. On those days, and I had to turn it over just this morning. I was super scattered and nervous coming to my job. And I said, Holy Spirit, here I am. I'm bringing my best, but there's a gap. Help me fill the rest. And it showed up in my friend Jeff, who helped me so nicely. And it showed up in, the work I've done learning how to read notes. Like, that stays with me. Even if I'm not quite as fast, with the brain freeze. Like, it's been significant. Like, I couldn't even remember when I bought my car that burned. I mean, and I'm not really like that. I'm kind of, but there's something kind of fun in being a little less like that. And when I feel the nervousness, I'd be like, no, be creatively concerned. What's the opportunity in this kind of artistic freedom? It's very artistically freeing if I don't panic. So enjoy yourselves, sweeties. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your family. And if you're having a really hard time, my prayer goes out that your heart finds great ease this week. It's peace beyond understanding. And when Holy Spirit runs through us and it takes our willingness and lifts us up, it's really an amazing feeling to be like, wow, I just got lifted up. And all you have to do with that is just be grateful. Just say thank you. That's all you need to do. And that little bit of thank you will keep us going. I'm grateful that you join me. I say it every week, but I mean it. I mean it. It's wonderful to come here because when I talk to you, I feel like I get to bring my best self. And sometimes I haven't had my best self in the week with the struggles. So thanks a million. I'm going to stop now because we have a family reunion coming and I have to get home and, make sure everything's cleaned up too. Clyde's cooking. Oh, he's awesome. He's cooking. Thank God, because his cooking's great. But still, I have to head. So thanks so much again for always sharing, and have a wonderful day, whatever's happening. Musicians, I have a tiny space, the Torchlight Tiny Theater, and it is able to do some things for you now, even in this phase. If I can help you guys, give me a call. People have taken great care of me this week. They have. My Torch family has been awesome the moment COVID hit. So if I can help you, please call me up. It would be like you could come and do a concert and send it out live and do a GoFundMe. You could come and maybe do a master class. There's 30 seats, but you could space it out, Let me know. I'd be happy to help you, really, because together it is better. And together we'll definitely get through it, And this too shall pass. Has it changed what was? Yes, it has. But it will pass. And something new and wonderful will come, especially if we stay in touch with what it is that helps us feel good every day. Every day. A little joy. A little joy. Definitely use it as a tool. It's no longer an extra because it'll keep you buoyant. So when the tough stuff comes, you'll have just a little tinge of extra energy to get through it. I know I've really needed it this week because I don't have my right mind yet. So keeping it light, having a few laughs about, I don't really even know my dates, but it'll come back. I know it'll pass. I'll feel better. So take care, folks. Have a wonderful Sunday, and it's just great to see you, okay? Get out there, have a ball, and I'll catch you next week, okay? Be well. Touch base if you need anything. Take care. Bye-bye.